asking to speak?
None have requested to speak.
Thank you. Item 2, apologies of absence.
Apologies received from Councillors Moore and Watkins.
Thank you. Now, with all the items on the agenda in mind, does anybody want to declare an interest in any of those matters? No? Okay, thank you. Item 4 now is Chairman's report. The only thing I would like to report, for those who don't know, is that Steve Lewis has obviously resigned from the council and therefore has resigned also from this committee. Item 5, Executive Officer's report.
So just to provide some updates on the following. So Sussex Green Living are running a Green Fest on the 4th of July in partnership, I believe, with Southwater Junior Academy. It will consist of assembly and workshop and various eco-activities within the school. And in view of the event and the grant application process being not until October, the chairman, under the chairman's discretionary fund, has awarded a donation of £250 to Sussex Green Living, which also sort of aligns with the council's climate action plan. The Asset of Community Value nomination has been submitted for Southwater Playing Fields, also known as Phillips Playing Fields. This will be reported at the Planning Committee, which it comes under, but I just wanted to provide the update at this meeting. The landowner has been informed and further contact in relation to seeking their intentions for the land and whether they would be open to disposal or sale prior to arranging a valuation. Just to also confirm that the determination date for the Asset of Community Value would be by 8th of August, and this is determined by Horsham District Council's process. 8th of August, 2025. Just to provide an update in relation to the Beeston House Youth Club area on the first floor, likely just raise some other matters relating to it when we get to the minutes and matters arising, but HDC have contracted Mountjoy to carry out remedial works to the damage caused by the roof leaks and are expected to complete that by the end of June, after which works to reinstate and redecorate the room as approved by the Parish Council can be carried out. So before that work could start, Horsham District Council need to rectify all the damage done from the leaks. You'll see in the parish chamber that some repair work has been carried out and the corner is actually not falling through anymore. So, just to note that we're still inviting contributions and ideas for community uses from councillors and residents in relation to the youth club area. My colleague, Assistant Executive Officer, will be working on this. So, if you have any ideas in the meantime, I do encourage you all to get in touch with her, and we'll provide some further discussion on that just under matters arising shortly. Speed gun. Many of you may remember that we procured a speed gun, might have been 3-4 years ago now. And Christ Hospital Speedwatch Community Group have now returned that to us. So if there are any other speed awareness or speed watch groups that are interested in constituting or already exist that would like to borrow the speed gun for a period of time, then just to contact the council. We'll put something on our website as well. Yes, you do have to have training to use it. I think police provide training on it to do with calibration of the gun and so forth, but we have some information on that if any residents are interested, or councillors. Just finally to add that all the documentation to be submitted to the external auditor, Moore UK, will be sent Monday, 23rd of June. And that is it. That concludes my update.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 6, correspondence.
Correspondence has been received from HDC just to confirm a SIL payment of £34,874.43. This relates to the Churchill retirement living development on Worthing Road.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 7, minutes. Our previous minutes were approved at the last parish meeting. But item 2 on this is, has anybody got any matters arising or discuss any matters arising from those minutes?
Just to point out that I did have some correspondence in relation to whether we would have had the youth club item on the agenda. Do appreciate we were going to have it on the next F&GP meeting, and it was deferred to full council in relation to the reinstatement works. But in view that we hadn't had any contributions and ideas generated from councillors, and the requirement for me to write quite a detailed, extensive report, I wasn't in a position to produce a report in time for this meeting, so that will be at the next F&GP meeting in October.
Thank you. Any other matters arising to be discussed? Thank you. Moving on to item number 8, accounts. First item is aged debtors. Just to note that this is the sales ledger list in your pack as of the 31st of May 2025. Item number 2, bank reconciliation. And I'm looking to approve the bank reconciliation as of the 31st of May 2025.
I can note that I've been in the office and signed that off today. So I'm all happy with that. So I'm happy to nominate it.
So Councillor Brown is nominated. Can he be seconded? Councillor Cole? All in favour? Any against? Any abstentions? No, all in favour. Moving on to item 3, balance sheet and earmark reserves as of the 31st of May 2025. Can I have someone to approve the balance sheet, please? Councillor Knott, seconded. Councillor Vickers, all in favour? Any against? Any abstentions? No. Item number 4 is the detailed income and expenditure as of the 31st of May 2025. Again, can I have someone to approve that, please? Councillor Brown has approved it, seconded by Councillor Vickers. All in favour? Any against? Any abstentions? All in favour. Payment schedule. Again, we need to approve the payment schedule as of Wednesday, the 18th of June 2025, which is also in your pack. Can I have someone to approve it, please? Councillor Cole, seconded. Councillor Turnwell. All in favour? Those against? Abstentions? None. Thank you.
I just ask 2 councillors to come and sign the payments this after. Thank you. I'll arrange after the meeting.
After the meeting? Okay. Moving on to item number 10, which is page 39 in your pack, with all the information about our bank accounts. Has anybody got any questions they'd like to ask about the bank accounts? Justin, do you have anything to add? No. Councillor Vickers.
Please, could you put your microphone on?
Co-op account 2, the limit on guaranteed funds is 85,000, is that right? Limit?
Yes, so the FSCS protection threshold is 85,000. Unfortunately, as our income exceeds 500,000 euros, we do not comply for FSCS protection on any of our bank accounts.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to investments and savings in accordance with our investment policy and our Flagstone platform. There have been some changes since our last meeting when I think a couple run out and have been reinvested. Does anyone have any questions, or Justin, do you want to make any comments about Flagstone?
Nothing further to add than what's in the report. Oh, sorry, there was a typo spotted by a councillor, which I've just realised is there. I thought it was a 6, and no, it is a 5 now opening the pack. So line item, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th bank down, so Standard Chartered Bank, with a AER of 3.87%. It says open date 13th May 2025. The maturity should read 13th May 2026. I'll,
Is that gross income, interest?
yes. Sorry, I'll just put that, make a note to correct that and amend our report. That is all.
Anybody got any queries in reference to our investments? Thank you. Moving on to item number 12, operational report. You will see in your pack on page 41 onwards a number of photographs of some of the good work that's been done in the village, around play areas and the war memorial, etc. Did you want to make some comments about some of that work, Justin?
Nothing further to add that hasn't already been reported by the operations officer. One update that isn't in there, which will be in the next report, is we are procuring a new bin for the bus shelter or bus stop known as Cripplegate Corner on Worthing Road. So that's in the north end of the village, and it's to replace the current bin with a dual bin with general waste and then recycling. So that will be installed, but you'll receive updates in the next ops report, and I expect our community engagement officer will put something on the website as well, just because it aligns with our climate action plan, and it's sort of taking steps to increase the number of recycling bins across Southwater.
Councillor Vickers.
Chairman, I just want to say what an improvement they are. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Just a thought, have we got any at either of the schools, the recycling bins? Because I'm sure there's rubbish bins. I was wondering if we could look to maybe in the future replace the ones at the schools with the same, because I think they'd probably be quite a good location. If that would be. Thank you.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'll pass it on to our operations officer, and we can investigate which bins are needed replacement or which are the most dated. But location-wise, yeah, it would make sense.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 13, Metro Bank, and this is obviously following the resignation of Pauline Flores Moore.
So just to explain why this is on here, Metro Bank require meeting minutes just confirming the removal of previous Councillor Flores Moore. The other bank accounts don't require meeting minutes because on notice of a resignation that constitutes enough for what they need. So this is really just to confirm approval. So we need a proposer and a seconder and a vote.
Can I have a proposal, please? Councillor Knott, seconder. Councillor Vickers. Those in favour? None against? No abstentions. Thank you.
So we'll, once the meeting minutes are typed up, we'll arrange that as soon as possible with Metro Bank.
Moving on to item number 14, allotments. On the last page of your pack, page 47, is detailed of a proposal for a possible increase in fees. And obviously I'd like to open this up for discussion. Do you want to give a bit of background, Julie?
The reason that we're looking at the potential increase is that this happened last 2 years ago. The increase is in line with what's happened previously, but one thing to note is that there is a waiting list of 20 people currently. So if you want to keep people actively engaged in the allotments, we need to look at figures that we would be appropriate to charge.
Thank you.
I always think that there's making a change, it will encourage those who are not particularly interested to think about it again, hopefully, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They'll get it, because there must be some plots up there which are hardly used at all. Yeah. Well, I know there's some, yeah.
Yes. And of course, there are some that are, people have got 2 or 3 allotments as well.
Yeah, we have, yeah. I think you're the ones up.
Can you just confirm this is setting the price for 2 more years?
That's to be discussed if that's the preferred route.
It seems to be what's happened previously every 2 years. It makes sense not to break that cycle. Obviously, on the proposal A, B and C, there's 3 different options. Now, even though in percentage terms it's a lot, in reality, 25 to 30 quid is not a lot, so a year. So,
For context, the last rise was by £5, so from £20 to £25.
But do we know what comparables are for others locally outside the? Do we know at all?
I'd be interested in what the ones up at Church Lane are actually. I don't know. Because there was a load of new ones there when they did the development. They were extended, weren't they?
Yeah.
I presume they're full.
I don't imagine we're going to lose many people just for the sake of a couple of 3 quid or so. And as I say, as you say, the waiting list would soon fill them, I guess. Yeah. So it's just a matter of what's administratively easy. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of difference to the actual income, does it, in total?
no, and I must admit, I am a lover of round figures rather than 50p here and there, but
I'll propose option B for 2 years.
right. The proposal is option B for 2 years,
which is
proposed by Councillor Brown.
which is a £5 increase to £30 per allotment.
Yes. Okay. All those in favour? Any against? No abstentions. Thank you.
Sorry, who was the seconder?
Councillor Vickers.
We'll contact the Eastlands Allotments Association and advise them so they can advise all of the allotment holders at their AGM, which I believe is the end of the month. £125 years, is it?
No, 25.
25, sorry. That's the village hall, was it? Meeting end time 7:21 p.m.